spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, though.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Unloads it left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
On 4th down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Trying to bully their way in. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes... the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grabbed over the middle at Simmons. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. With the catch, it's Simmons. There he goes. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are, and David, they're putting that on display.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Stockton. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Wide open spaces. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Bringing it back. And the returner is stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
Yeah, and you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They just keep firing. Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Auburn to the line in a hurry. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grabbed in the middle. It's Branch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Caught near the sticks. It's Frazier. Across the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Floating away. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Branch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college.
He's loose. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Frazier. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Dogs have pushed it inside the 20. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Turning it on! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Back to pass on second down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon.
Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab, it's Frazier. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here he comes out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Touch pass on the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's got an open man.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got him where you wanted him. You backed him up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop him. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. The give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. He wants to change this route. He wants to throw it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Stockton. Get it out on the screen. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Wants to keep it in the air. He's taking a deep shot. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. First play of this drive comes from the 27. On the ground, it's Robinson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Shoots it to the left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Caught over the middle, it's Frazier. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Quickly to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Got a man. It's Frazier. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Finds his man. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of him here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. It is the Auburn Tigers emerging victorious in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome.